Good morning, everybody, and welcome back on this snowy day to Denver Beer and Oil, DBO. So I decided after some Facebook Marketplace perusing that I'm tired of fixing E36s on the track, and I wanted something that was faster and more reliable. So I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but I'm switching to Chevy. So I picked up a little something and sold my E36 M3, the purple one, to Zach, actually. So you guys will still see that on the channel. It'll be hopefully not getting reverse entryed into a wall, Zach. But yeah, so let's take a look at the new project. It needs some work. So today's episode is going to be Chevy stuff. Let's check it out.
Will's bow tie man now. Smell the Copenhagen wintergreen and all of the bow tie apparel that Will own.
All right. So this right here is my C5 Corvette. Yeah, anyway, this is my C5 Corvette I snagged. This is the first Corvette I've ever owned. I'm actually super excited about it. As you can see, it has some cosmetic issues. It's actually an extremely nice car with the exception of this whole thing. So I picked it up on Facebook Marketplace for super cheap. Guy was unfortunately super bummed about it. His name's Chris. Sorry for your loss, Chris. But we're gonna have fun with it. Yeah, so I picked it up for 4,500 bucks. It's a 75,000 mile car. It's got 6-speed. It's pretty much perfect everywhere except for the smashy part. So today we're going to be fixing smashies and maybe having some fun in the snow. Probably I should have fun in the snow before I fix the smashies because it could get more smashy, but I'm just gonna do it. So Hamish and I sourced some parts and we're gonna go buy all of the things to make this a thing. So we're gonna experiment with Corvette bodywork today. A little bit more about the car. It's pretty cool. It's got some fancy midlife crisis racing seats in it. Bomb racing seats, pretty nice. It's got, if I can figure out how to open the hood. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't need any. Engine runs perfect and is super clean. So I really did luck out with this car. So Chris, if you see these videos, thank you for passing on your baby to me because we're gonna have some fun with it. Hamish and I are gonna jump in, go meet up with this Craigslist guy or Facebook Marketplace guy, wherever the hell I found him, and get some body parts for this thing and see if we can get it going. That's really all it needs. That, and for some reason after it got in the accident, the turn signals and headlights, or I'm sorry, the turn signals and brake lights don't work. So hey, if there's anybody out there that does a lot of GM stuff, Corvette stuff, and you have any idea, here's what this thing's doing. You step on the brake pedal, it fries fuse number 8 under the dash, and it also fries the hazard flasher module. I know for sure it's not the front or rear harnesses from crash damage because I had the bumpers off. I don't think there's any wiring in the steering column getting pinched and grounding out. It's not the ABS module, so I'm at a bit of a loss as to why it's doing that. I can't seem to find any hots going to ground or anything weird with it. But then again, this is my first exploration into Corvette stuff, so we'll see what happens. My goal is to daily drive this thing and also kick the pants off of all of these guys at the shop with BMWs just because I felt like cheating. So I'm adopting Zach's mantra right now, which is bought not built, and we're gonna have some fun with it. So
oh yeah,
let's go do some Corvette stuff, brother.
I like how the snow is just going right on the cold air intake over
yeah
there.
Yeah, it's water meth injection for Corvettes.
Yeah, it's real nice.
I actually found a Pro Charger on Facebook too for 1,300 bucks. So we might have to do some Pro Chargy things. Okay, well, this car is not very good in the snow. Couldn't even make it up the hill.
We need to run up.
Come on! This is gonna be an interesting drive.
This is a great start.
Just gotta get a run at it. To be fair, it is pretty icy today.
It was super icy this morning.
Watching this.
Okay, that's gotta be enough. It's just a momentum game.
Momentum game that I can't win. Son of a bitch. Alright, we're gonna have to get a long run at it. I feel like Diego right now.
Yeah. Hopeless.
No, unable to drive in any conditions other than pure, dry, sunny weather.
Yeah.
Come on. I feel like this isn't helping.
I don't think you even have like enough traction to use the run up.
It's too torquey. All right, I think we got it.
This feels all right.
I think we got it.
This feels all right. Oh shit.
Mother. Dude, I've never had so much trouble getting up this hill.
You're gonna hit the.
It's not even bad.
No, you're good there.
All right, so far, Chevrolet, you're not impressing me too much in the snow.
Can you take off in second? Oh, fucking
no!
Zach.
God damn it, Zach!
We had it.
Zach just cock blocked me.
All right. Attempt number 4, 5.
Come on, baby. I think we got it. I think we got it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, low coolant light. That's cool. So probably ought to check that out. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know about the C5 Corvette, it's pretty excellent. It is the first true LS1 car. This is actually the first year model of that. It's 97. So this is the first possible vehicle that you could ever get the 5.7 liter aluminum block LS1 in. These came with the LS1 or the LS6, which is basically just an LS1. It's also 5.7, but it has much better heads on it, like way better. So it's more or less the same engine, but also not at all. It's way cooler. That's okay. This car made 345 horsepower from the factory, which is very easily amplified with aftermarket bolt-on parts like camshafts, cylinder heads, intakes, superchargers, whatever. These things respond preposterously well to modifications, and the modifications are usually pretty cheap, and there's only one cam, so you know you can buy a cam for anywhere between $300 to $1,300 and make like 60 more horsepower, which is pretty freaking awesome. So not too sure what we're going to get into for that, but that's definitely going to be coming down the pipe. Also, for those of you who don't know, this was the first Corvette that had a transaxle in it. So this was actually, this car when it came out was like super badass, and it was like one of the coolest cars GM has ever made, I think. Also extremely well balanced, very good at tracking. As far as a car goes, they're terrible cars. The interiors fall apart. The wiring is a pain in the ass, as I'm finding out. I mean, everything's made out of plastic. It's got pop-up headlights, which also, if you didn't know, this was the last car on the market. It was the last car ever sold with pop-up headlights, because you could get these in 2004, and they still had the pop-ups, I think. I hope that's right. I hope I'm not misquoting. But yeah, they're badass cars. V8 transaxle, torque tube, 6-speed, double overdrive, 5.7 liter V8. They're awesome. So my goal is like, I'm not gonna have to really touch this thing after I get like the body panels fixed and the turn signals and stuff working. I don't think I'm gonna have to touch it, hopefully ever, and that's the point, is I can drive it to events, beat the crap out of it, change the oil, and be fine. So that's the goal. And we're on the way to Henderson right now to go snag all of our body replacement parts. Maybe he's got an area where we can do some donuts. We'll see. Oh, it's another thing I don't like. The linkage on the, okay, so the transmission is in the back on these. That's what it means by transaxle. So engine's right there, clutch is in the front, transmission is in the back. So one of the things that's kind of crappy about these is that the linkage has to go to the rear of the car. So because of that, shifting gears isn't quite as direct as it is on all the other T56 products, or any other T56 transmission, because it's got 4 feet of linkage to go back to the transmission. So super easy to go into reverse instead of sixth. Not a huge fan of that. Got to figure that out. And it likes to pop out of first if you don't really get it in there. So I think I need to rebuild the shift linkage on this thing.
Is this one of the ones with like those triple cone synchros?
Yeah. So this T56 is technically better than the other ones because it has triple cone synchros in it. Good job, Hamish. I think the gear ratios are also very slightly different. but for the most part it's the same. You can actually convert one of these into a front wheel or a regular transmission that goes right here by swapping all the gears over to a GTO main shaft, which is what Rudnick has in his car out of my my old drift truck. So I hope you're still getting some use out of that transmission, Chris. There's a lot of Chris's.
A lot of Chris's in the...
Yep.
Yeah.
So these guys clearly know their Corvettes. There's about 20 of them here, and that must be my parts car. Yeah, or this one.
I don't know, you could take your pick at this point. They're like us, dude.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, brother.
Oh, that one got spanked real hard in the back. Ouchie. Oh well. I guess the Corvette's got a little bit of a bent frame. I mean, not really, but
It's tweaked for performance.
yeah, exactly. Performance tweak. Now that we got everything off, it looks like the frame connector is super tweaked. As you can see, the tub, which is this whole section, needs to be replaced as well. I don't think we're going to get into that right now. That might be a different evolution, but I fully intend on driving this car pretty hard. So right now our goal is street legality and making it look okay on the outside. So I think we're going to do the rear bumper and the hatch, and then we'll put my quarter back on, probably with some aftermarket fasteners, and we should be fine. And yeah, and he's not sure about my turn signal dilemma either, so that is not too hopeful.
So if you guys still know.
Yeah, if anyone out there has any idea why in the heck this thing is deciding to...
So we got to take out our dash.
Yeah, he thinks there's something going on under the dash, so... Yeah, we're going to do some self-tapper action into some other sections here. Looks like this is broken too. Yep, it needs a tub. She got spanked pretty hard. Yeah, cool. All right, new hatch, not smashed. Let's install.
Do they have different colored blacks, or is it all the same?
Yeah, because BMW is dumb. There's like freaking 50
I
different
believe
colors.
there is a couple different shades.
There is?
Just getting all that
So you'll need-
junk. Here we go. Okay.
So what you want to do is angle that up just a little bit, just the hinge, and then we're gonna lift it.
Gotta go up more than.
Okay.
Might have went in easy.
We're on. All right, maybe I'll have a hatch that closes now. That would be wonderful. All right, so we got the new hatch on, but unfortunately it doesn't really want to close. I think the tub on this is so jacked up that it's just flexing because the mounts for the hatch are actually on the back of this tub. So we're pretty sure it's flexing when you try to close it, because it does not. Oh, I got one of them.
You got that side?
So it halfway closes.
So yeah, we got hatch issues. As you can see,
Lots of issues. That's just one of them.
but we got a nice new foam bumper thing on.
Okay, so Corvette life is fun so far. Hatch doesn't really close and latch, but I do have a new non-drug running bumper, so that's cool. Maybe I won't get hassled by the POFAs, and then we're gonna see if this thing passes emissions. I don't know if it will. It should. I hope so.
In theory.
It threw an O2 code today, and I cleared it, and it hasn't come back since. So cross your fingers.
Mechanic.
I am Mechanic. So yeah, definitely still got a lot of tweaking to do on this thing, but at least we have like the bulk of the parts to make
We
it not
also
look hoopty.
Did a hot boy mod. Deleted these guys.
Yeah, had to de-grampify it. I don't know. Okay, so what do you guys think at home? Do you like old grandpa version or regular version? Grandpa? Normal. I don't know. I'm not a member of AARP, so I don't know if I'm allowed to run those yet. All of the LS things are here. Look at all the LS things. It's all of them.
So many LS.
It's all of the LS. All right, should we go see if this thing passes emissions?
Yeah.
All right.
And what better time to do it when it's dead cold outside?
Yeah, 22 degrees.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Emissions.
Conditions are perfect for
Here
it.
we come.
Tell me your stories.
Oh, you know, just sitting in line at Emissions, watching all these fine vehicles sit around in the snow, watching my coolant temp slowly creep over 220. C5 Corvette problems.
Is it really getting there?
Oh, yeah, it's 221 now.
Oh, she's
Just went from 217 to 221.
nice.
It's okay. It'll get up to like 225, and then I think the auxiliary fans kick on, and then it goes down.
Cool. There's a Chevy Volt here.
Yeah, let's emissions test a vehicle with no motor.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea. Makes total sense.
It's Colorado for you.
I also didn't think that you had to do emissions test vehicles that were hybrids that were newer than 5 years or something like that.
I have no idea.
I don't know. This is only the second time I've gone through emissions in the entire time I've lived in Denver, so think about that, YouTube. And there's a dick on the dash,
Oh yeah.
so that's cool.
Thanks, Zach and Chris.
Yep, thanks for that. Still don't have turn signals. Oh, we're up to 225. We do have a bumper and a hatch, so I got that going for me.
Hatch doesn't close, so.
Hatch doesn't close.
This is POV, you're the emissions guy.
I don't know what I'm doing. What do emissions guys do?
Oh shit, a Corvette!
Where's the shifter? Oh, okay. Clutch. All right. There.
Nothing special about this car. Then when people fucking destroy them, that's how you fucking tire drive that. 6 years ago, use every single one of them. That's that fucking that stupid 1-to-4 bullshit. There's no need for you to do 1-to-4. There's no need. I'm not a fan of that, so I hate it. Fucking 1-to-4 bullshit. Hell you, bro. Shut up, I hate Corvette. Yellow screen. I hate Corvette.
So it looks like I'm registering my Corvette in Arkansas. It failed, doubled the limit on hydrocarbons somehow. Dude, I guarantee you it was because of skip shift.
Yeah.
Wait, how do we get back to the shop?
You could take a left here.
Left?
Yeah.
I don't even know where we are, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, no, the left's good. But yeah, so registering in Arkansas, that's good.
I wonder what makes you fail hydrocarbons.
I don't know, lean is one way, rich is the other.
All right, so we're back in the shop. The Corvette, as you saw, failed emissions, and hopefully you guys enjoyed watching Gomer Pyle emissions test it. So we're gonna have to figure that out. I think I've just got a bad O2 sensor or something. But other things to look forward to, aside from C5 Corvette stuff, not that anyone really cares about that, I don't think. The engine is gonna be coming out of this little baby, and it's gonna be going into something real sacrilegious. So that's pretty cool, look forward to that. Also, Garrett, as you guys saw from the roadkill stuff, he's on a road trip. He stopped by, do some wrenching, brought the cat and the whole fam with him. Other things we're gonna do, you guys wanted an M20 video, how to do a stroker. So we decided that we were going to kill our shop convertible. As you can see, it's already pretty much dead at this point, but the engine is gonna be coming out of this, and it is going to be making love with this engine over here. And I'm gonna take you guys through every step of the process that you want to know, or that you need to know in order to do a 2.7 bottom end, which is what that is. That's a 2.7. Actually, sorry, I'm gonna be using that one. That's the good one. This one has a lot of top end noise, but 2.7 bottom end, 2.5 top end. I think we're gonna do some nice little goodies in there, like pistons, bump the compression, probably put it on a mega squirt just for maximum horsepower. But I'm going to take you guys through the whole process and show you what harness you need to use and what to do and how to really make this work well. So look forward to that. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your grandparents, tell your children, tell your aunts and uncles, whatever. Tell them about us so we can get more money to do stupid things and keep you guys entertained. So we're gonna go shovel some snow since it's snowing, and I hope you guys stay warm where you're at. Later, YouTube.